Well, we're progressing through fall now. We've had a lot of long days here trying to get some of the field work done. In the clips that you'll see in this video here now, we'll have some of the clips of harvesting the seed, the planting, and things like that. So that'll be upcoming after this segment here. We've also been getting a lot of calls from people wondering when we'll have wild ginseng available. The wild ginseng, even though I'd love to go out and harvest it, we just don't have time to get out and dig any of the wild ginseng. So for the wild ginseng, we will purchase it from people that go out in the woods here in Wisconsin, and it's all from Wisconsin, and dig the wild ginseng. They'll bring it to us, and then we purchase it from them. We always like to buy the wild ginseng, if possible, fresh or undried, and then we go ahead and take care of the drying portion of it. We actually just took some of the first roots out of the small dryer that we have for wild ginseng yesterday. So wild ginseng is now available, and there's a few items that are listed on the website right now. Here's some of the roots that came in today from one of the diggers, and as you can see, wild ginseng doesn't get near as big as cultivated ginseng does, even though it's a lot older. And these here are some very nice wild ginseng roots. You can see the neck on them, which kind of determines the age of the wild ginseng root, the wrinkle on them, and things like that. So these roots we'll go ahead and we'll put them in a refrigerator for a week and a half to 2 weeks, just like we do with the cultivated roots, and that way we just get a better dry on them. So, like I said, the wild ginseng is now going to be available on the website. We started shipping a little bit today already. With the wild ginseng, everything needs to be certified by a warden from the Department of Natural Resources. So, the batch that went in the dryer about a week ago, we actually had the warden out here, and he certified everything as wild ginseng growing in Wisconsin here. So, with the wild ginseng that you receive, you'll receive a copy of that certificate of origin stating that it's wild ginseng that was harvested here in Wisconsin. So like I said, in the upcoming clips now, we'll go ahead and take a little bit of the look at the seed harvesting. I didn't get out there in time when we had the big crew harvesting, so there was just a small amount left. You'll see how we harvest the seed. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take some clips of the planting process. Well, like I said, it was some pretty long days. Well, we just about got all the seed picked. I didn't get time to film the day we were picking a lot of it there. We had storms coming and we were in kind of a rush, so we just got a little bit left here that we're finishing up on. As you can see, it's a very tedious hand process. All the berries are picked by hand. We usually just use a kettle so that we can just go right under the seed here so it doesn't fall on the ground. And you can see the clumps of seed here now. The berries are all ripe. Earlier in the year we showed as they were blossoming and then as they were developing. So if you take one of these berries here and we break it open, most of the berries are going to have usually 2 seeds in it. So you can actually see the seed right there is one, the other seed is right here. We'll go ahead and we'll do what we call depulping it, whereas we'll put it through a machine that takes the pulp or the red berry off, and all we're left with is the seed, and then we'll go ahead and wash it. So as you can see here, here's a nice clump of berries right here. There's probably, on a clump like that, there's probably going to be 25 or 30 seeds in there. So one plant can produce a lot of seed when it has quite a bit. Some plants don't have any, others will have, here's another nice clump of seed. So that just gives you an idea here. We've got the rest of the garden picked right here now, so we've got more than enough seed than we'll need for next year. This seed, as I had mentioned in earlier clips, will actually go into the seed boxes now. We'll mix it with sand, and then that is the seed that we will plant next fall. As I mentioned earlier, it takes 18 months for ginseng seed to germinate, so we put it in sand and store it for 1 year in what we call the stratification process. And then the seed that we will plant next fall is this seed that we harvested now. In a clip a little bit later, you're going to see us planting the gardens. That seed that we were planting at that point was a seed that was harvested last fall, and it was in sand all summer through the previous winter and this summer, and then we plant it and that'll come up the following fall. So like I said, we'll go ahead and we'll have some clips now of doing some planting and things like that. Well, we've had a long day today. We started planting a little after 5 this morning, and it's a little after 5 right now. So we're just going through and we're spreading the straw, and we've got a little bit more to plant, and Wasn't supposed to be much wind today, but the wind picked up, so we're just waiting until the wind dies down to hopefully finish this evening. So what you'll see in the next few clips here, we'll have some shots of us plowing the beds, and then we'll go ahead and you'll see the planter seeding. And I'm not sure you're going to get a picture of the or a clip of the shredder going. It's just my brother and myself down here tonight. So with one driving the tractor and one putting straw in there, I'm not sure who can do the videoing. But as you can see, we got this garden done today. Started actually last night. The other small one down there, and then like I said, we just have one small one left. Hopefully this evening we'll be able to finish that up. As you can see from the previous clip, you see where the posts were in. You can now see the beds here that are formed, and we went ahead and we put the ginseng seed into the ground here and then covered it with straw. So like I said, that straw will help to protect that seed from drying out, especially through the fall. Ginseng seed, if it dries out, will actually kill it. So what we'll do now is, like I said, we'll get a couple clips maybe of plowing the beds, and then maybe of raking the beds and seeding the ginseng. And then we'll see once if we can somehow get a clip of the shredder, but I'm not sure that'll happen.